Evan Neal. Man, what can you say about Evan Neal with the New York Giants, man? He's been disappointed so far in his career, his 4-year career, but is he making a resurgence at the guard position? Let's talk about it. Here we go. Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. All right, all right. Hey, Evan Neal for the New York Giants, the number 7 pick 4 years ago for the New York Giants, was drafted to play right tackle, and it started out absolutely horrendous. And for 3 years, Evan Neal has been, pretty much the butt of the New York Giants jokes besides Daniel Jones. He was next in line of absolutely getting destroyed. Him, Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton, a couple of guys that people just hone in on and just destroy. And he didn't make it easy on himself with his play on the field. He was, basically a traffic cone for his first 2 years. Then his third year, he got hurt, benched, and he really wasn't productive of his first 3 years. And then he made the comments about people working at McDonald's, so the fans flipped it on him, saying that he's actually the burger flipper and not the fans. And rightfully so in a lot of aspects of the way the New York Giants fan base has been treating him. And kudos to Evan Neal, man, because he was finally moved to guard, which I've been saying after his rookie year, move him to guard because I do believe that's his best position because of the way he moves his feet. He's not fleet of foot to play the tackle position like how Andrew Thomas is or how Jermaine and Luminar is. But they continue to put him at the tackle position. And then last year, they didn't even let him play tackle when everybody got hurt. When Andrew Thomas got hurt, they didn't put him at tackle. They put a bunch of other people at tackle, and it didn't really make sense. And now they denied his 5th-year option. So basically, they were saying, "Hey, we get ready to get rid of you." But all of a sudden, a light bulb hits, and they say, "Let's put him at guard." Well, doggone, you should have been put him at guard. And now that you put him at guard, even though it's just training camp, so you got to pump your brakes a little bit, he's actually been looking pretty doggone good in training camp, you know? And I do believe this is the position that we will get the most production out of him. But let's listen to what Mr. Evan Neal has to say, and we're going to listen to some other things and look at a little bit of film to show you exactly why I say Evan Neal might surprise a lot of people. He might not be Evan Neal anymore. But let's get into it.
I think we're meshing great. We're going out there and we're busting our ass every day. We're rallying, alongside one another when it gets tough. So that's always exciting to see because when the offensive line is, coming together up front, that's a great indication of a good performance on offense.
Do you have a preference left side or right side?
I've been playing both, so I just want to play. So wherever the coaches line me up, I'm gonna do my best to execute the best I can.
So he's going to say he doesn't have a preference, which is what an athlete is supposed to say. They're supposed to go out there and perform on the field. You say whatever you need to say to get out there on the field. But I do believe putting him next to Andrew Thomas at left guard will be his best position. or just the guard position. Period. If you want to put him at right guard, let him play at right guard. Let him and Greg Van Roten battle it out for the right guard position. But me personally, I'm putting him at left guard next to Andrew Thomas, and I'm putting John Ryan at his position of right guard, which he likes more, next to Jermaine and Luminar. To be strength and strength. And you put Evan Neal, who may be your least guy on the offensive line, next to your strongest guy, and Andrew Thomas, and let those two monsters go over there and block together. But I think putting him at the left guard position will be his best position. And I do believe he has been rejuvenated. Whatever he did this offseason, whatever they told him this offseason, he's rejuvenated. Whether it's by him just wanting to get out there on the field, or whether it's by desperation of trying to stay in the league, or whether his motivation by, if I play well this year, I could get me some money because my fifth-year option has been denied. So I'll be a free agent after this year. So maybe it's money motivated. Who knows? But he's motivated, which is good. But we're going to listen to what Jermaine Luminar has to say about Evan Neal.
He gets his hands on you, and in the run game, if he just hits you, you're gonna go back. There's a couple plays today where I was like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Yeah, you see, when Evan Neal gets his hands on you, he's just going to push you back, bro. He's going to push you back. And shout out to Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG22. He said that. He said, man, look, he might not be a great pass blocker out there at the right tackle position, but man, when it comes to run blocking, he might be the best on the team. And he's been saying that for 2 years. And looks like he's absolutely right. And we've been saying that for 2 years. He's right. When it comes to run blocking, that dude is probably the best on the team because he moves people when he gets his hands on them. It's just that when he plays a tackle position, his feet are not well enough to get those strong hands on a guy and hold him up to where he can't move. You know what I'm saying? He can't move on the outside because he's not fleet of foot. But when it comes to pushing forward and getting pushed for the run game, heck yeah, Evan Neal is good. And now that we got Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scatterbo, we need this guy on the field to make some push to get those run lanes open so we can run the ball and control the narrative of the game. So I mean that's right there. That's gonna be dope. But let's look at some film against the monster Abdul Carter when he was playing the guard position. You might like what you see. Look at that. Look at the way he's blocking. Look at the way that he's blocking Abdul Carter. Nobody's been able to block Abdul Carter pretty much all training camp. But when he gets his hands on you, like they say, you can't move. And that's why this man should be at the guard position. He should be. That right there, that right there, man, is great motivation for Evan Neal, man, to go out there and block up Abdul Carter, man. It's the way it should be. It's the way it should be, man. Good for him, man. Good for him. But if he can block up Abdul Carter like that, why would you not start him at guard? Should he be the starter going into the season? I think so. Because you got to see exactly what you have in Evan Neal. You know what you have in Greg Van Roten. And he's probably going to retire after this year. If you get a good performance out of Evan Neal, he can be here for years to come. So I think he should be there at the right guard position or the left guard position. But let's look at a little bit more of Evan Neal blocking at the guard position, man. He looks pretty stout, man. But let's look at a little bit more.
I think your boy Evan Neal got the block. Sorry, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think your boy
Evan Neal, man, he looks stout. And guess where he was? He was at the left guard position. And he looks pretty stout. He blocked up Elijah Chapman up there, right there, and he didn't move. When he got his hands on, like, like Luminar said, you don't move when he gets his hands on you. So that right there, that's pretty cool. So I think Evan Neal is going to have a resurgence in his career, and I think that he should start at one of the guard positions this upcoming season because you got to see exactly what he is, man. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button, and subscribe to a Big Pat Sports Talk right here on New York Giants Full Access. Shout out to K&P Productions for being the official sponsor of the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. If you need anything as far as production, video editing, thumbnails, even if you want to take a class to become a content creator yourself, they have you covered at K&P Productions. But Evan Neal, I think he's going to have a resurgence this year, and I think he's going to have a pretty good year, man. But you still might be able to call Evan Neal Evan Mill, man. This is crazy at the end of practice. This man is walking off the field with a snack.
Let's
A
go,
hard
Abdul!
day's work, man. A hard day's work. Pretty cool, Evan Neal. Pretty cool, man. But this has been New York Giants Full Access, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.